didn't find the job listing online. That's the first weird thing. I found it printed, folded once, just sitting on my windshield when I got off my night shift. No logo, no company name, just black text on white paper. Overnight inventory verification. No experience required. Cash paid weekly. Do not discuss this job with anyone. At the bottom was an address. I remember thinking it looked fake, like something from a movie that ends badly for the main character. And yeah, I still went, because the pay was stupid good. The address wasn't in the city. It wasn't even really on the map. Google Maps just stopped guiding me about 5 miles out, like the road wasn't supposed to exist anymore. No houses, no lights, no signals. Just trees and this low fog sitting on the road. Then I saw a building. It was abandoned. That's what messed me up. It was clean, maintained, lights on. But there were no signs, no name, no security gate. Just a single-story concrete structure that looked more like a utility station than a warehouse. The front door was unlocked. Inside, a man was waiting for me. He didn't introduce himself. He just said, "You're late." I wasn't. He handed me a badge with my name already printed on it. I never gave him my name. Then he gave me a clipboard. Inventory checklist, he said. Just verify presence. Don't touch anything. I asked what kind of inventory. He paused, then said biological assets. I laughed. Nervous laugh, like haha, weird joke. He didn't react. Rules are simple, he said. 1. If something moves, you log it. 2. If something speaks, you leave the room immediately. 3. If something says your name, don't respond. That's the moment I should have walked out. Instead, I nodded. Because I'm stupid. And because the building already felt like it knew I was there. The first room was labeled Storage A. Inside were shelves, metal shelves, floor all the way to the ceiling. And on them were containers, not boxes, not crates, clear reinforced tanks, like aquarium glass but thicker. Some were empty, some weren't. One held what looked like a mass of translucent skin, slowly folding in on itself, like it was breathing without lungs. Another contained something small and jointed, crouched backwards, like its legs were bent the wrong way. None of them had labels, just numbers. I checked the clipboard. Each number already had a check mark next to it, except one. Unit 23. Status unverified. I stared at the shelf. There was no Unit 23, just an empty space. The second room was colder. No shelves this time. Just restraints built into the floor and walls. Scratches everywhere. Deep ones. Like something had tried to claw out. That's when I heard breathing. Not loud, not aggressive. Just close. I locked it. Because I was following the rules. The breathing stopped immediately. That's when I realized the sound was reacting to me. Not the other way around. Room after room, the patterns stay the same. Everything already logged. Everything already known. I wasn't doing inventory. I was confirming nothing had escaped. Then I reached the last room. No label, no lights, just darkness and a single chair in the center of the room. On the clipboard, one final line. Observer presence required. I didn't want to sit, but my legs moved anyway. The door sealed behind me, and the darkness adjusted. Something was standing in front of me. Not tall, not short, just weird looking. Its shape kept shifting slightly, like it couldn't settle on what it was supposed to look like. And then it spoke. Not out loud, inside my head. "You're early." I tried not to respond. I really did. But my mouth opened. "What are you?" The room got colder. I felt pressure behind my eyes. Images flash. People sitting in this chair before me. Hundreds of them. All different. All logging. None leaving. The thing leaned in closer. "You're doing well," it said. "Most of you don't last past curiosity." I asked what happened to the others. It tilted its head. "They're still here," it said. "Just reassigned." That's when I felt it. The badge on my chest wasn't plastic anymore. It was warm, pulsing, growing into my skin. I woke up in the chair. The room was empty. The door was open. The clipboard was gone. At the front desk, the man was waiting again. He smiled this time. "Good news," he said. "You're permanent." I ran. I didn't stop running. When I finally checked my phone, I had service again. But something was different. There was a notification, a reminder. "Overnight inventory, tonight at 11. I quit my job. I moved. I threw the badge away. It came back. Every time. Last night, I finally understood. This morning, there was a flyer on my windshield. Folded once. No wrinkles. And this time, it had my name on it. I thought that was the end. I thought the flyer with my name on it was just one last scare, a final reminder. Something meant to keep me paranoid. So I didn't go. 11 p.m. came and went. Nothing happened. No blackout, no van outside, no men in uniforms. I slept. And that's what convinced me I won. The next morning, the flyer was gone. Not blown away, gone. I checked the trash where I'd thrown the badge out. The badge was still there. That's when I noticed something I hadn't seen before. A faint square indentation on my chest. Right there where the badge used to sit. Like my skin remembered it. I pressed on it, deep. It didn't hurt. It felt like pressing on a muscle you didn't know you had. Over the next few days, small things started to happen. People would stop mid-sentence when talking to me. Not trailing off, just stopping. Like they forgot how to talk. Then they blink, apologize, and keep going like nothing happened. One night at the gas station, the cashier scanned my items, froze, stared at my chest, and whispered, "Inventory confirmed." Then her eyes widened like she just realized what she said. She didn't remember it 5 seconds later. But I did. That's when I finally understood something they never told me. The facility wasn't containing them. It was organizing us. The tanks weren't prisons. They were categories. Different shapes, different reactions, different tolerances. I wasn't an employee. I was a test case. The reason everything was already checked off on my clipboard. Someone else had done it before me. Someone exactly like me. I went back, not because I wanted answers, because I needed to know if it was already too late. The road was there again, the fog, the building, only this time the door was locked. And mounted beside it was a new plague. Storage C, active assignment. Inside I saw shelves, more tanks, more numbers, and there it was, Unit 23. The tank was empty because Unit 23 wasn't a thing. It was a role. I don't get flyers anymore. I don't need reminders. When 11 p.m. comes, I feel it. A pressure behind my eyes. A pull. Sometimes I black out. Sometimes I wake up with mud on my shoes. Sometimes I wake up knowing things I shouldn't. Like how many of you are listening right now? Like how many of you paused when I said that? Like how many of you felt something pressed lightly against your chest? They don't take anyone. Just the ones who notice. Just the ones who listen all the way to the end. If you're hearing this, inventory's already been updated. And they know who you are now.